Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into MJ DeMarco's The Millionaire Fastlane, a book that basically takes everything you've ever been taught about getting rich and flips it on its head. So, to really get what this book is all about, let's start with a simple question. Imagine your financial journey is a road trip, right? Now, if you wanted to get to wealthy while you're still young enough to actually enjoy it, which of these rides would you take?
I mean, it seems pretty obvious, doesn't it? You'd take the Formula One car, no question. But here's the crazy thing. When it comes to our finances, most of us are taught to hop on that slow, rusty tractor because we're told it's the only safe or responsible choice. Some of us are just walking around with no map at all. This whole book is about figuring out why we do that, and more importantly, how to grab the keys to that race car. So here's what we're going to cover. We'll look at the 3 financial roads you can be on. We're going to expose the huge trap of the conventional path. Then we'll check out the high-speed alternative, and finally, we'll break down the actual playbook for building a fast-lane business, which all hinges on one massive shift in your mindset. All right, let's get right into it. See, DeMarco's big idea is that the financial road you're on, it's not really about your job or your investments. It's about your mindset. It's about your deep-down beliefs about money and time. He boils it all down to 3 distinct paths. And you can really see the programming right here. The sidewalker. They live for today, and their wealth equation is basically income plus debt. Then you've got the slow laner, playing it super safe, trading their time for money, all in the hope of maybe, just maybe, retiring when they're 65. But the fast laner, that's a whole different ballgame. They see time as their #1 assets, and they build systems to make money, aiming for financial freedom now, not decades from now. Okay, so let's zoom in on the path that most of us are on, or at least the one we're told to be on, the slow lane. It looks safe, it feels responsible, but DeMarco argues it's a total trap, one that's mathematically rigged for you to end up mediocre, not wealthy. The whole philosophy of the slow lane is baked into this simple formula. Get a good, safe job, save 10% of what you make, dump it in the stock market, and then you wait for 40 or 50 years. Then you might be a millionaire. Sound familiar? And man, this quote just nails it. The fuel that runs the slow lane engine is your life. I mean, think about it. You are trading 5 days of your precious, finite time on this planet every single week just to get 2 days back for yourself. When you put it like that, it sounds a lot less like a financial plan and a lot more like a jail sentence. Your job is the engine, but it's a broken engine. Your income is totally capped by the number of hours in a day. You have zero control. Your whole life's plan can be wiped out by one bad Tuesday morning meeting. And it's not like you can just walk into your boss's office and say, hey, I'd like a 1,000% raise, right? You have absolutely no leverage. But wait, you might be thinking, what about the magic of compound interest? And yeah, it's the other part of the equation, but it's also changed to that same ball and chain, time. It's an incredibly powerful force, but it needs decades to really work its magic. The whole point of the fast lane is to not wait around for 40 years. It's to skip the boring part and jump right to where it gets fun. So if that conventional path is a trap, what's the escape hatch? Well, this is where we shift gears and pull into the fast lane. And this approach completely rewrites the rules of the game because it snaps that critical link between how much time you put in and how much money you make. The fast lane runs on a totally different engine. Wealth isn't about your salary. It's about the net profit you generate from a business system that you control, plus the actual value of that asset, a value that you can grow and one day even sell. And this, right here, this is the absolute core of the entire book. The fast lane is not about working harder or putting in more hours. It's about building a money tree, a business system that works for you 24/7, making you money whether you're at the gym, on vacation, or fast asleep. You literally divorce your income from your time. And if you look at the math, it's undeniable. A slow laner's income is always limited by the number 24, the hours in a day. But a fast laner, their income is only limited by how big they can scale. Selling 100,000 of something for a $10 profit, that's $1 million. We're talking about a completely different universe. Okay, so you get it. You need a business. But hang on, not just any business. This isn't about following your passion and opening a little coffee shop that's really just a job you created for yourself. No, this is about building a very specific type of machine, one that's designed for explosive wealth generation. To figure out if your business idea has that fast lane potential, DeMarco says you have to run it through what he calls the sense test. C is for control. Are you in charge? E is for entry. Is it hard to get into this business or can anyone do it? N is for need. Does this thing solve a real problem that people have? T is for time. Can the business run without you chained to it? And S, the big one, is for scale. Can this business serve millions of people? And all of this leads to the fundamental principle of creating wealth, what DeMarco calls the law of affection. And it's simple. Forget all the get-rich-quick stuff. Real, lasting wealth comes from creating real value for other people. The more people you help or impact, the richer you will become, period. And you can do this in one of two ways. You can go for high magnitude. Think of a world-class surgeon who provides massive value to a small number of patients. Or you can go for high scale. Think of someone who creates an app that provides a little bit of value or convenience to millions of people. Both roads can lead to wealth. So you've got the right kind of business idea. It passes the sense test. It follows the law of affection. But none of that matters without one final massive shift in your identity. And honestly, this might be the most important switch you ever have to flip. You have to ask yourself this question every single day. Because from the moment we're born, society trains us to be consumers. It trains us to want things, to buy things, to use things up. But wealth is never, ever created on that side of the equation. The difference here is just, it's everything. Consumers are looking for a job, producers are creating jobs. Consumers are trying to find the best deal. Producers are trying to find a problem they can solve for a profit. Instead of seeing an ad on TV and wanting to buy the product, the producer sees that ad and thinks, how are they marketing that? What's their business model? Who are they selling to? That single mental shift from consumption to production changes your entire world. You start seeing opportunities everywhere. And that's really the big takeaway from all of this. The secret to the fast lane isn't some complicated formula. It's just about switching teams. Stop worrying about clipping coupons to save a few dollars and start thinking about how you can create something of value that solves a problem for 1 million people. That is the real road to wealth. So the only question left is, which road are you going to be on starting today?